wish him well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank cause he sent me too much for Zelle. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my two first no dripper. These always talking pillars, I was sing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. AD, I heard broke, they damn near dead. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Right, set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Blake Corum now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
They go play action on first. That's going to be complete to Lovett. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Chased out to his right. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he works this to the 38 before going now. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
May on 1st and 10. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. May now from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Well, happy to avoid the pick, Brock, but they're still playing behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's complete, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
May now, 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's May. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Working quickly here. May not a throw on 3rd. Set up the screen, Brooks. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
They apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Trying to throw for it with May. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Drake made the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Corum now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you try to play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, Let that pass rush get home.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquis Siegel. And the Panthers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
I think there's a big part of me that even through all these interceptions this year appreciates the gunslinging nature of this rookie quarterback. But the other side of me knows that when you get a narrative written about you and you become turnover prone, that can be a really tough narrative to change.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Quick throw completed by May. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. From the gun, it's May. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's May again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, and give to Brooks. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will add to their score.
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Right, ready to send this one away. Corum now on the return. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he's brought down just inside the 25. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
1st down, May. Cuts, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Has some space inside the 15. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Carolina Panther. 1st and 10.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right.
Throwing for Njoku, but intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down throw for May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's May to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Brooks again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers make it a 9-point advantage. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Right, ready to send this one away. Corum now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it sets up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's a throw. Got a man, that's Nacua. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They find a way to get it done against the odds here, Brock. That's 11 on 4th and 10, and it keeps this drive moving. They've got 1st down from the 31. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a one-score game before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hubbard with a return here. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Pass cut by Brooks. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Hubbard with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun, here's May. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back now, pressure on its way. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Off the play action, May. This one quickly to Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
May not a throw on 3rd. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Set up the screen, Brooks. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air yet again, May. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. Right, ready to send this one away. Corum now on the return. A skip. Corum gets hit and he lost the football. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hit some space around midfield. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Flush down now to his left. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Third and long for him here. He brings it in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? First and goal to begin this one. Goal to go. It's a pass play. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal. Dropping back to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Puka-Nuku, a touchdown. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Hubbard with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Catch made right side by Nakua. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Looking slant route complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Still sticking with the passing game. Buys time, rolling right. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's gonna be 2nd and goal. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to keep this one. Brought to the goal line, but he won't reach it. So the defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Hubbard with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. 2 Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This is Brooks heading left. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Brooks going for the marker. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down, man. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. This one is up and good. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. He'll look to throw it. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Setting up to pass. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Looking to throw it. field. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Drops this one down here for Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Stafford again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
One final shot here. On the move, headed right. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock.